Okay, so wooden plywood frame here, and I'm going to show you how to do the transfer technique on this. So first of all, I put down a layer of white. Well, actually, I put down a clear layer of encaustic paint, and then I put down a layer of white. If you put white down first on your encaustic, it illuminates more. You get more of the transparency coming through on the subsequent layers that you build up. So that is all done. I probably need to give that a little heat up and get rid of some of these, because I went over it. This is a great tool actually. This is a pottery tool, and this tool is one of the best things you can get to use to work on your encaustic work with. So I just went over it to get out the worst of any sort of little lumpy bits or little hairs or whatever that were in it. So it's got a few scratch marks on it now, you can kind of see on there. So I'm just going to give that a quick heat and make it, you know, nice and smooth again. Okay, so that looks nice and smooth now. It's not too bad. So when the sheen's gone off that a bit, I'll put another layer of colour on, and then we can start with the transfer process. I can show you. So I'll just wait a couple of seconds for that to happen, and I'll change it. Oh yes, I love this colour because it works. Actually, that might be quite nice because just create a bit of a green, and then I might put a bit of blue on the top. So I'm not being too precious about this. It's got some tatty bits, but hey, I'll just off. There's some white there maybe. I'll go over this with the scraper after. Hey. Now that's got a few lumpy bits in, but I'm going to scrape them out after. So I'll just set that one aside for a moment to let it cool down a little bit. And here's one I prepared earlier. This one is an old one. I actually had some, if you can see, it's actually got some shellac under there. And I put another layer of paint over it and heated it. So I'll put the stencil down, the image down. Okay, so I've got this fish image. Parts of it haven't actually printed out properly, but I don't mind that, because when I'm doing this I'm not actually aiming for perfection. I don't really want it to come out too perfectly. I like a bit of, you know, a slip, or where the image is not perfectly clear. I think it gives it a bit more interest. It makes it look a bit more painterly, and it's just better. I'm not into perfection. Okay, I might leave these little whiskers on. So I'll just put down that. Should have done this before, I guess. I will pause and cut it out and then come back. Okay, so I've cut my little fishy out, and now what you do is you just put your fishy in the position you would like him to be in. So I've got like something like that sort of coming in off the side. Might be quite interesting. And then you put that down onto your wax like that. I'm just checking that you can see that. Just move that out of the way. My spoon is a little bit waxed. Actually, I'll use this back of this. So you put that down and rub it onto your wax, just straight down. Actually, on the other side of this is another image of a koi that I printed out, and it didn't turn out too well, so I reused the paper. You know, gotta look after the trees, haven't we? The amount of paper I go through, I feel really guilty, but hey, it's all in the name of art. So, just rubbing this down onto on the top of the wax. So easy. There's no solvents involved. You're just pushing it down into your wax. God, I hope this works. So, yeah. Just keep going. Giving it a good old rub. This way and that. Take a bit of your aggression out on this. If you've had a bad day, you can get rid of some aggression. And you'll be able to see areas where it's not really stuck down good enough. The wax kind of takes it up and grabs hold of it. See, look, it's not going to come off. So I'll fix his tail. Oh, it's hot in this room. I might just slice off the side of that image, because where it's loose there, it's not going onto the wax, it's just causing it to lift a little bit. So, whoop. Okay, right, I'm just going to get some water and I'll be right back and we'll take that off.